Good evening, welcome to Telford Icing for tonight's ice hockey action. The top of the table, Telford Tigers take on the Bracknell Bees tonight. After an 8-2 win in Sheffield last night, let's have a chat to Nathan Salem.
Yeah, it was good. Obviously, I picked my first EPL hat-trick. Came away for 2 points, that's obviously the most important. So it was a good game. Obviously came away with the 8-2 win in Sheffield, which is quite a hard place to play as well.
Quite a physical game in Sheffield, and I don't think it's going to be much different tonight against the Bees.
Yeah, came out, tried and intimidated a little bit last night. Obviously, we just played hockey. Obviously, that's what we do best, so the same again tonight as well.
Good evening, welcome to Telford Icing. It's ice hockey action once again. It's the Bracknell Bees that take on the Telford Tigers here at the Telford Icing tonight. The puck goes in for the face-off. Matthews is the referee. He drops the puck. Salem sends it over to Bearbray. Goes back to Zajac, then back to Weaver on a D-to-D pass. Andre up to Bearbray. Onto the back post, and McKenzie shoots, and Meta makes a leg pad save. Good drive forward for the Tigers on that power play. Shot from the point, and that was Galazzi's foot that took the puck. That must have hurt. Telford dump it down on the penalty kill now. Smittle sends it back, carried out by Bendick on the right wing. Antonov goes up to the point, shot from the point, and there was a save, and the rebound comes out. I think it was Matt Tawalski, 21, that puts it in. So a power play goal on the Bracknell Bees puts them 1 goal up. In the first period, now it's a break for Szabo. Bracknell slashing at the puck, they got it clear. And Szabo and the defenseman lose his footing as the defenseman goes off. He seems to have come off Turner a little bit worse for wear out of that collision. Puck goes over the top, Metum catches it and continues on the play. Andre bulldozes Smith, and Rose is picked out by Spearing. And Andre and Spearing, and Scott now is going with Spearing just in front. They tie up after the second collision and the first one. They're both down on the ice. So it's just locked out. I imagine it's going to be minor penalties, even both ways. But after that hit on Young Jones and then the retaliation hit on Rose, it was Spearing that decided to even things up and Dan Scott that stepped up to the plate. The two tied up, and I imagine it's going as minor penalties each. We'll just get the official call from the referee. Skates in hard. Silverthorne at the back of the net. Szabo picks it up to Miller. Make great shot and a pad save. Mettenham working hard tonight. That was a great opportunity. Some beautiful passing work for the Telford Tigers to be denied by Metten between the pipes. Makes the catching mitt save from the point where Quine is waiting. Szabo taken off him by Antonov. Great play from Antonov. Steps up, shoots. Blocker save from Gospel. Loose puck on the backhand from Galazzi, sticked out by McKenzie. McKenzie gets in the way of the pass through to Antonov, but now on the back post to Smittle. Walks in, shoots and scores. It was Smittle that had all the time in the world to find the spot and put it past Sam Gospel for goal number 2 for the Bracknell Bees. Bearbray battling against the boards to try and get it in front, but Bracknell all over them, really putting the pressure on. Lots of pushing and shoving going on in the corner, and a bit of frustration coming out as far as Steed's concerned. Bearbray pushed off his footing, stride check, heavy on the stick. Ford's on the floor, as is Salem. And we come to the last 5 seconds of the period, and Zajac now battling with Tawalski, just doing a bit of fencing on the blue line, holding the stick up, pushing and shoving in the cross check from Tawalski. And they let that go, and at the end of the first period, it is the Bracknell Bees 2, Telford Tigers 0. Okie dokie, so here we go, period 2. Something Telford Tigers aren't used to. 2-0 down, playing catch-up as we start period 2. Puck drops in. Hubbard wins the draw, sends it back to Ford, goes back to Metten between the pipes. Banked off the boards, Bowell, he pins the player against the boards. Now, on the break, Ford takes out a linesman and nearly the referee to boot. Now Telford on the power play. Can they do something with this one? Szabo bats it down to his own stick. Silverthorne's the supporting role. Goes around the boards. Miller now. Zajac's free in the slot. Just up on the point. Zajac, D-to-D pass. Weaver. Walk, spin, shoots. Takes a deflection. And those are those shots that you see Weaver practicing at the end of the warm-up every single game. Great shot from Szabo, wide to the right. 45 seconds with the man advantage on this power play. Silverthorne. Plant. Battles around the back of the net, goes over the top. Mackenzie battling on the boards. Andre shoots. Plant tries to get a stick to it, skates out, and it's cleared out the zone by the Bracknell Bees, or they tried to, but Andre keeps it back in and sends it round. Mackenzie to Andre, plenty of time. First time shot from Davis, and that's the one that goes in the back of the net in the right-hand corner. Shot comes across. Dan Davis put it in the back of the net from Andre. Weaver. Weaver shot from the point and into the back of the net. It was Silverthorne that gave him the pass. So 14 was the scorer, assisted by 22. 35 seconds in the second period. That stick came up high towards Maynard then. And now they're pushing. I'm not surprised, to be fair, because as Maynard was there, it was clear. There's a fan video on the other side, and they would have got a beautiful close-up of his stick coming across in front of Maynard's face. Now somebody's just face-washed Maynard's helmet off his head. They're just trying to push each other. Now there's a couple of punches being thrown, and somebody's going for it now. I can't see who it is. Is it Danny Rose? He's locked off. I think it was Galazzi. And was Galazzi the one that came up with the stick in the first place? Watts tied up with Quiney just on our right-hand side here. They've just locked up. Quiney and Watts exchanging a few words. But it's Galazzi and Danny Rose that tied up. Galazzi's picked up a minor penalty. So we've got 10 and 12. Off the draw, comes out into neutral ice. Zajac picks it up. 9 seconds left on the clock. Zajac. Weaver. Weaver cross to Silverthorne, drives the left wing, and at the end of the second period, it's now 2-2. So the Bracknell Bees get the first period by 2 goals, and it's the Telford Tigers that get the second period by 2 goals. So eyes down looking for period 3. A 2-2 tied up game, it's all to play for now. Bracknell win the draw, banked off the board, Zajac. D2D pass to Weaver, back to Zajac. Silverthorne, cross-ice pass to the skate of Peter Szabo. Through to Miller, Miller shoots, and it just goes wide to the left of the post, but a great play between Szabo and Miller on that break. Taylor. Onto the right side, a skate through from Watt. Watt pinned by Maynard. Battling for possession, and now Taylor skates through. Mackenzie's with him. Taylor puts it on the backside, and it's an offside against Scott Mackenzie. Quiney skates through. Taylor cut inside on the left. Watts exchanging a few words. Now it's back D to D from Zajac to Weaver, back to Zajac. Back to Weaver. Cuts through the middle, pass through to Davis. If it hadn't have got through, we're hoping to get it to Salem, but now Watt skates forward. Big shot wide to the right of the post from Ryan Watt. Backhanded pass now across to Benedict. Spearing. Salem glides him towards the boards but keeps moving. Weaver. Silverthorne skates to the right wing. Gets a touch from Callum Bowley. He takes a line change. Now Bracknell incredibly close to too many men there. Miller picks it up on the blue line, walks in, shoots, and it goes to the left of Metham, and that could be the game decider as it goes to the left into the back of the net for goal number 3, 57 unassisted. Silverthorne tries to pick it from Smittle, it gets caught in his feet. Miller on the backhand now against the boards. Smittle steps up. Bracknell really stepping up the pace now. Smittle driving the right side, winds up, shoots into the body of Sam Gospel. A bit of pushing and shoving, and guess what? It's Galazzi again. I mean, part of me says just let Quiney and Galazzi go if they want to, or Bennett and Galazzi, get it out of the system. Because obviously, in Galazzi's head, he's kissed the game goodbye. He's more interested in a bit of rough and tumble. So, they line up, fans are on their feet, cheering for their team. Puck goes in. 10 seconds. Smittle throws it in. Tawalski reaches for it. Smittle picks it up. A few Bracknell players offside, banked off the boards. They press on against it. Weaver. Kick forward, and at the end of the game, it's the Telford Tigers 3, Bracknell Bees 2, in what looked like Bracknell's game at the end of the first period. The second period was all over to Telford, and a nail-biting conclusion to that game.
No, poor start. To go 2 behind. I think when you're 1 down, obviously you want to get that next goal, and a couple of lapses really on our own blue lines that cost us and got us stuck in the zone, and we lost a guy for that second goal. But I was really pleased with the way we responded through the second. Took a couple of big power play goals because our power play hadn't been good for the first 2 attempts. Dan Davies gets us on the board, and then another good shot from the point for Weaves.
There must have been a sigh of relief when Miller got that turnover with 5 minutes to go.
Yeah, I think it is. I don't know whether it's our natural mentality that we should be in front. So there's an edge of frustration, and we kept reminding the guys we've got enough quality not to get frustrated. Stay with it. I think quite surprisingly tonight the shots on goal were pretty low. I think we dominated a lot of possession where Bracknell made it difficult. They did a great job of blocking shots, but to find a way to win, I think that's really what's important. And it was a great shot from Miller.
Now you're starting to get a few points between you and the second place in the league. Pretty much puts even more of a target on your backs as you go into Swindon and Sheffield this weekend.
Well, I think games like tonight keep our team honest. We're not just going to turn up. We're not just going to roll teams over. It doesn't matter who they are. Bracknell came here and they worked hard, and they worked to a pretty solid system. I think our depth players at best weren't great tonight, and like our top end guys maybe struggled a little bit on the puck. So we had to fight for our points tonight, and I'm sure next weekend will be no different.
That concludes tonight's ice hockey action. As Tom said, a tough weekend next weekend when the Telford Tigers travel to Swindon on Saturday. And on Sunday, we play host to Andre Payet's Sheffield Steel Dogs.